Got fucking Justin, majestic power beard, rocking the fucking cowboy hat. There's no fucking Kyle today. I got the green fucking Power Ranger with me, Joey. Got my boy fucking 10X Ramos. You better fucking recognize. Fucking Team GC. Julius over there looking pretty as fuck. Look at him. All right. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties and whatnot. They just gave me the keys of the studio, so now I'm in charge. I can fucking add comments and do all that shit. I can fucking do some sort of design shit. I don't know what the hell this is, but let me see. Background. Ho 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 motherfucker. Okay. I guess there's a lot of extra buttons. Oh shit, he's got all the videos. Now I see. He's got the video clip saved here on the side. So I can just bust in. I can do my shit.
I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
All right, so
I am telling you right now.
Okay, so basically the other day I called an agent who can't sell his house, found out that he's also the owner, which makes a lot of sense. And then he told me that I wasn't real. So that's what that video is. Okay, so
wasn't that some shit? Yeah, man, if you're a real buyer.
Yeah. Give me your money, make it go hard immediately, like fucking blah, 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 blah. This dude overpaid for the property. Then he let somebody come in and try to do a novation. They couldn't close. And now everybody's the bad guy. And this guy is basically just hemorrhaging money. But, it's got to be right. And there's a lot of guys out there that have to be right. So whatever. All right, so we should be on all of the deals. Where are the chat? Let's get the chat going. We got 3 people back on here. How do I need to figure out a little bit more. This is the first time I've been in the chair, so I can.
I'll run some Q&A while you make some calls too, John.
Okay, there we go. So I got all these folks. Does anybody have a question that's on here right now? Power Ranger Joey with your fucking green headset. You got something for me?
Yeah, cash flow. What do you look for in cash flow? Do you look for as long as the payment is lower than the PITI?
So basically, I need to have more money coming in than I have going out. So basically, how I look at it is like this. If I had $100,000 house that I could sell you for $1 million, your answer would be no. But if I had $100,000 house, I could sell you for $1 million, but your payment was only $500 a month, and you knew you could rent it out for $1,000 a month, that's what I buy. I buy cash flow. As long as I got more money coming in than I got going out, I don't care what the fuck you want for your property, as long as it financially pencils. And the reality is, I'm not even paying the fucking $1 million. The knucklehead that I've got renting the property out is paying the $1 million, right? It does not matter. I'm just trying to get money coming in to throw out to whoever it is that needs it. Hey, this, that, and the other thing. And just basically just pocket my money. So, I just need money coming in. That's it.
Yeah, and to add on to that, a minimum number, people will tell you $400, $500. You have to pay your war chest, your expenses and all that. But if you got a deal, cash flow, $100, at least $200 minimum, somebody will buy that bitch.
Somebody's like heavy breathing. Like, I'm trying to figure out, is that Julius? Is this heavy breathing?
Green Power Ranger is the one breathing fucking.
Oh, is it fucking?
He got that mic up to his nostrils.
Damn, just fucking inhaling the fucking show, bro. Just taking a big bong hit of me.
I'll put that away. I'll move it forward a little bit more.
Did that answer your question, Joey?
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
All right, who else has got a question that I could answer for you?
I have a question. You have so looking at a big multifamily apartment complex, how do you propose other buyers without like risk losing the deal? Like if you go and present to somebody, from them actually taking it from you.
Well, there's a couple of different things. So basically, you're going to put it under contract. You could put a memorandum on the property, which basically is you letting the world know that you've got a contract on this thing, kind of like a mechanic's lien sort of, and basically it's a notice. So I go put this thing under contract, I put a memorandum on it, and then some slick buyer tries to go around me to the seller, and I've had that shit happen to me before. Basically, when they go to open up title, right, unbeknownst to me, they're trying to fucking, you know, backdoor me. The title company is like, hey, we've got to settle this lien. And they're like, what lien? And they're like, oh, John Motzenbacher says he's got a fucking memorandum. He's got a contract on this deal. So they won't be able to do shit until they reach out to me. And I say, hey, I see you tried to go around me. That's going to cost you 20 grand for me to go away. And that's basically how you do it. But yeah, there's a lot of shady folks out here in this game. I've had dudes in sub 2 actually, you know, try to steal my deals or do something shady. I mean, it all comes back. And the problem is when you fuck me over, I let everybody know. So like, I mean, you think you're fucking slick, but you don't know who I know, sunshine, and you will fucking pay the price. So that's basically, that answer your question, or you need more?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And if you get a property on a contract, you pretty much want to put a memorandum on it, like everything. You'll never know. You know, I've seen people make, you know, tens of $1,000s off of release fees. You know what I mean?
Christian Hernandez is a prime example. Christian Hernandez always puts a memorandum on shit.
Always.
Can you do that off of a purchase agreement? File a memorandum?
Yeah, absolutely.
But just make sure you got your earnest money in.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta make it official.
Make the contract valid is the consideration. So I've had I won't use the guy's name, although he is a piece of shit and everybody knows it. But I had this I had a contract in North Carolina on a brand new house. This guy was a sub 2 leader, well known in the community. I was naive enough to think that, hey, we're all on the same team. Like, we're not going to do anything dirty, because if you do something dirty, you're going to get kicked out of the community. And that's not necessarily the case. But this knucklehead basically said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll put in a $5,000 earnest money deposit. Again, I'm thinking we're all on the same team. I was a little bit newer. This was like the second or third deal creative deal that I'd ever done. And the TC, top shelf. Okay. Michael Kim, shout out to him. He was the TC. If you guys don't know Michael Kim, that's a solid dude. Just real one, right? So I vibed with him. He was cool and shit. And then I was like, hey, you guys do whatever you want. You want to open, because I didn't have a title company in North Carolina. Hey, open up title with whoever you want. Do with whatever you want. Let me get pretty ass Julius off here and get me back on here. Basically, I let them basically run the show. So they never told me who the title company was. I didn't think I had to worry about any of that shit. Well, like 3 weeks go by and this sub 2 leader just starts verbally abusing me. Like, you should have known there was a fucking tax lien on this thing. And bitch, that's why we opened up escrow. They're going to pull a preliminary title report. Like, what am I fucking magically just supposed to fucking know there's a fucking tax lien? And he was just like teeing off on me. And he said something that I wanted to fucking fly to Texas and kick his ass out of his fucking mouth. He said, well, I could see you're trying. You see I'm fucking trying, bitch? Like, I ain't new to this fucking game. So that shit pissed me off. So I got lucky, because you have to name everybody, right, that's in the transaction. And in Texas, the title company, the very next day after this dude was talking shit to me, I was like, you know, fuck this guy. I say, hey, has the buyer even submitted their earnest money deposit? And they're like, nope. Well, that right there, basically, we don't have a contract because there's no consideration, right? So he's not holding up his end of the bargain. So I ended up telling him to go pound sand. And then I opened up, I was in a tough bind. I needed to close in like 7 days. I just reached out to another sub 2 community member. I won't use his name either, because I don't have anything bad to say about him. But I was going to make a $15,000 assignment fee. And he was like, oh, no, like, you know, we've got to do this, that, and the other thing. We've got to reduce your assignment fee to $5,000. Again, I was in a tough situation. I'm just trying to do what I was contractually obligated to do. So I was like, fuck it. I don't want to screw over the seller. You know, the seller's in a tough situation. They're behind on payments. They're looking for somewhere to move, all this shit. Like, if I don't perform on this contract, these people's lives are going to be totally fucked up. So it would be fucked up of me to fucking say, oh no, I need 15 grand. Then we have no deal. Then these people are basically fucking homeless, you know? So I was like, okay, cool. Come to find out, this guy just out negotiated me. Okay. So he ended up selling that shit to Pace Morby for a $10,000 assignment fee. So basically the 10,000 he talked me out of, he went and got from Pace Morby. Now I can't, that's not dirty. That's negotiations and whatnot. I get it. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to drop his name. I don't have anything bad, but trust me, if we do a deal in the future, whatever my assignment fee, we're going to add 10 grand on top of that. That's just to get even. Then
live and you learn, right?
Yeah. Before we're going to get you for another 10 racks, sunshine. Like, I get it. You got me that time. It was my learning process and whatnot. But like, I've heard some other horror stories and whatnot about, you know, how this guy has done some people. And I'm not going to throw shade because I'm not mad at you for out negotiating me. That's totally fine. But if you know, say you're going to do something and then you start talking shit to me, like, yeah, we're going to have a problem. But if I ever fly to Texas and see this guy, I hope he is at the Closures Octagon, because I'm going to give him a free jujitsu lesson when I fucking show the fuck up. Fuck that guy. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, who else has got questions? I don't know why I don't see any messages like Esteban shit. Usually we got a bunch of people in the side chat, but I got nothing.
I don't think that you posted it in the group for people to join on the.
Yeah, start sharing that link more. Anybody else have any questions?
Let me see here. Copy. Let me see here. Is this what you want?
Yep, that's the link. And you should also go live and add your channels right there.
Yeah, my shit is already here, I think. Yeah, I'm live.
Hey, if you guys want to add your channels, guys, look up right there where it says live Q&A, add channels, and add your guys' Facebook channels if you guys want to, you know, have the live pop up on
view on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to make. Oh, there we go. Ovaro back in the building. Is there a formula to make anything a good deal? I mean, a deal is a deal or it's not. Okay, Julius just paired channels with the stream. Okay. Well, I mean, it's tough because not everything is the same. So, all right, Glenn, what's up, my man? I mean, if it's a cash deal, it's got to make financial sense. So if the house is worth $100,000 after it's all fixed up, the old math used to be do a 70% to the ARV. So if this is $100,000 house, I got to buy it at 70,000. But if it needs 10, 20 grand in repairs, let's say it's 20 grand, then I got to back that out. Now my maximum offer is 50,000. Well, if I want to make 10 grand on that thing, right, selling this to somebody else, I'm going to have to back out 10 grand. So now my maximum offer is 40,000. I make a $40,000 offer to a homeowner that's in distress. They say yes. I go and try to sell that thing for $60,000. Somebody says, hey, I'll give you 50 grand for that thing. You make a $10,000 assignment. And basically that's how a cash deal works. But since the economy went down and whatnot, guys are trying to lock stuff up at 40 and 50 cents on the dollar.
It's crazy now. It's a bloodbath. I was getting away at 75% about a year and a half ago.
Well, it doesn't even matter because basically with creative finance, you know, when I got that piece in my tool belt, basically I can make any deal work because I could structure a deal together. What's the advantage of buying a turnkey ready property? Well, you don't have to go use your credit. You don't have to use anything. You just have to have the entry fee. So basically, there's all different kinds of ways to get deals done. But if you want a cash offer on your house, I got to get that thing at a cash price. I'm not a retail buyer. I'm an investor. And that's basically what it is. Did that answer your question, Alvaro? I hope it did. But basically, you just need to go out and find problems. What problem are you trying to solve? That's really all that matters. And then let me do this. Let me slightly blur the background because I got so much fucking clutter in the back. Basically, I basically live in a mini storage. Anything that my wife doesn't want in the house, including me, she just shoves in this room. So that's basically how I got here. I'm allowed to do whatever I want in this room. Got my little sports collection. I started giving a bunch of shit away. Like I had so much shit that I just like, fuck all this. I had an autographed Fred Bolitnikov cleat. I had a bunch of different autographed fucking Raider memorabilia. I gave that to a couple of my homies and whatnot. Like, I'm just fucking over the whole collecting thing. But I mean, I've got shit from when I was a kid. I mean, like, you know, the Michael Jordan fucking Wheaties box from back in the day. Like, I've got all kinds of fucking shit. You know, fucking Jim Plunkett over here, who I've met on multiple occasions. I was a season ticket holder for 15 years. Took all that shit for granted. I used to hang out with Jack Tatum, and I played. They had Mariucci versus Madden. They had a bocce ball tournament in Livermore. So I had Cliff Branch on my team, which was fucking crazy. I'm playing fucking bocce ball with a fucking Hall of Famer. And I gotta go pull it. I've got boxes upon boxes of shit that I've had signed. Not a fan of the 49ers. So what I do is I go get athletes. I keep getting a notification that my room is full and guests are trying to join. I don't know what else I can do about that. I don't know how we send out the Facebook link, but I will get a tutorial on how all this bullshit works from Esteban. But we've only got 5 people live on here right now. So,
John, we got any numbers to call?
Yeah, I got numbers to call and whatnot. I'm just trying to answer everybody's questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out with this Q&A for like the next 10 minutes or so, and waiting on a
but there are some leads here that I was going to try to call. So we talked to Janelle. She had all of her stuff. When did this one? This one came at 11:34. Was that yesterday? Is that right now? This might have been yesterday. So let me see what this one is. I don't know if this is Ryan Page, Rion. I like the spelling that. Name for a company. Let me see what this thing is. So we could call the guy that submitted this thing to us, or we can just call the. Okay, so this house is hella dilapidated. It's on market. Only been on the market 63 days. The reality is, because I'm a realtor and a licensed broker and all that shit, I basically, it's unethical for me to go around the agent. So I have to call the agent and find out what's going on. But this house looks like it definitely needs updating. For shits and grins, let's call. Where is this one's in Pennsylvania? Let me see here. I will use this number, the agent's number. Let's give her a call. What do you think the odds that she's going to pick up? I would say slim and none, but we're going to find out.
Hello, you've reached Renee Howman from One Group Horizon. I'm sorry that I missed your phone call. I'm either on the other line or currently with a client. Feel free to text me service at 724-681-0597, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon. Thank you for calling.
Hey there, my name is John. I got a note on my desk that we're interested in making an offer on this Springdale, Pennsylvania property that you've got on the market. My assistant's handwriting is so bad, they should have been a doctor. I can't read most of this. If you can give me a call back here directly on my cell, I'm calling you from the communist country of California at 559-212-3423. Again, my name is John. Just trying to get the backstory on what's going on with this property and what I'm going to have to do to get this thing up to speed. All right. So basically, there is no script. I just drop shit. They just cut the price. It was like a month ago on this bad boy. But this house, like, it looks like it needs a roof. It definitely needs to be remodeled. It's been on the market 63 days, which I don't know if there's enough pain there. It looks like it's got a wall unit. Doesn't really have central heating and air conditioning. Legendary 3D gamer. What is up? Napping Sloth is in the fucking building with us too. What's up, Jess? I don't like Jess Scott, Illinois. Really, fuck all that. Go back to Napping Sloth. I like that way better. Napping Sloth is solid. Okay, so people are hitting me up. Y'all streaming on YouTube? Yeah, we are. No, it's okay, Nate. We don't care. Like, unless you don't have. Yeah, I do like Napping Sloth. That's solid. Ramos putting it out there. I called another realtor speaking with last night. She was very interested about seller finance, wanted me to send her. Yeah, of course she does. She wants you to send her an offer in writing to get your ass off the phone. That's the reality.
I got all the tax insurance and how much they're paying on the mortgage and everything. And she's definitely, she said she's gonna bring it to the buyer just because we're overpaying by a bit. Or the seller. But the PITI is at $2,008. We can rent out the place at $2,200. She said $2,500, but I'm not taking her word for it.
You want to drop the address and her contact information in the chat? I'll call her ass right now.
I just called her. She just wants the everything in writing to show the.
Of course she does, because she basically just wants to present an offer to somebody. So put the address in here so I can pull comps and just see if this is even a deal.
Hell yeah.
And we'll put Julia's pretty ass on the fucking big screen. There he is.
Fuck you.
Oh, pretty as fuck. Him and Esteban.
Handsome.
I'm a before model. That's what I am. I'm a before model.
People need to start hiring me to wear their branded hats.
That's what I'm talking about. So this thing's been on the market for 45 days. She doesn't have any offers. Let me see here. So the house is in. It could use some updating. It's not horrific. They got tile in the house.
We got a bit of solar on the front and back.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with the solar? Is that owned?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. 289,000. Let me see here.
Definitely not that right now. It's like worth 10.
Y'all are off.
Let me see here.
Funny.
Active. Okay, so they're looking for there's no HOA.
Legendary Gamer, Legendary 3D Gamer. This stream's about real estate, questions, answer, Q&A for pre-foreclosures, probates, and bankruptcies, wholesaling, real estate, things of the nature.
Glenn Medina, what is up? We answered that.
I think we answered that one
Yeah,
already.
we did. Okay. Let's just see.
Napping cloth was pretty badass with the picture and all.
Yeah, right. All right. So they want full retail for this house. I mean, what are they looking for a down payment?
They're looking for 30 grand. I'm 50, my bad, not 30.
Okay. So if I came in at, I mean, there's got to be room in here for us. So if we gave them 25 grand down, what are they looking? They have a mortgage on this thing?
They do. They have, let me double check on that.
Let me write all this down because I got to figure out how this thing pencils. So they want 50 racks down.
Yeah, they have about $80,000 in equity.
Perceived equity.
Perceived equity. And then they have about 144,000 left on their mortgage balance.
Okay, 144 left at what interest rate?
It is at a 3%. She said 3%, but I didn't really get any paperwork.
Okay. And what's the PITI?
$2,008.
$2,008. And rents in the area are
I say 2,200. She's telling me 25, but let's just stick with 22 because it's safer.
so super thin margin. Okay, so how do we make any money on this? Because I still have to pay them a monthly fee, right? Some sort of so if they have $80,000 in perceived equity, wait a minute, because this thing is listed for 289. So hold on. Too many damn things here. So let me do the math on this real quick. Hold on. And then Esteban, when he gets his shit done, we should be able to calculate these out. So 144 minus 80. There's still $65,000 there. So I'm trying to figure out how this pencils. If we got 289 for an asking price, we're going to subtract 144 for the mortgage. That's going to leave us $145,000. If I put 50K down, which I wouldn't. All right, let me see how we can work this. Like, I don't know how I'm going to make any money in this deal. It just doesn't seem like a fucking deal.
So what does it need for it to be a deal? Like a 25?
Well, I got to be able to cash flow this thing. So after, I want to be at 10% or less for an entry fee. So they're already way over that, right?
Yeah.
Basically, if the mortgage payment is $2,008, and let's say they want a $200 a month payment for their quote equity. So now I'm at $2,208. The rents are going to have to be like $2,700. So I'm getting a value of between 277 and 289. So they're at the ceiling of what it is that they want. There's no room here to make a fucking deal. Plus, we got to pay the agent's fee, and like I mean, that's why I like to call expired listings, because you're going to get that 5 or 6% out of the fucking equation.
I see. So there's 120 left that needs to be either subject to or seller financed. Seller financed, actually.
So basically, this is a hybrid deal, right? We're going to make the stroke on their payment, and then we got to make a separate stroke for their perceived equity. Plus, I've got to cover the real estate agent's fees. Like you can see, like we're already way upside down. So even if she was at 3%, let's call that another $9,000. So now we're 60 in it. Plus, I got closing costs, and I haven't even put any money in there for me to wholesale this deal. This just is not a deal. That's all there is to that. I mean, we can try I can try to have a conversation with them, but I think we're spinning our fucking wheels. The agent said she wants us to send her an offer, so I'm gonna fuck this. I'm gonna call her. This is Marcella. Is that?
Yeah, that's the name.
Okay, let me see.
Marcella.
Before I do that, let me go to Rent-O-Meter. Rentometer.com. I don't know if I still have my login. How many bedrooms is this thing? 3 and 3?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
3 and 3. We're going to look back 12 months. We're going to go house. We're going to go. Let me text this on here. What is the password for Rent-O-Meter? What does Zillow say this thing would rent? Let's take a look at that. Features, facts, show more. Estimated rent, they're saying is $19.77 on Zillow. So this thing's already upside down where it's at.
Yeah, even the estimate is a little off.
Are they living in it? Are the people living in it?
They are, yeah.
Okay, so where are they going to go?
When they sell it, they have some place to go to, I guess. What I got from that is they don't really care how they sell it. They just want this thing out.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna fucking call her because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, do you mind presenting like an offer that's actually that's able to make money, so I can learn from it?
Well, I don't even know if there's a deal to be made here right now from the basic data that I have. Like this thing does not cash flow. This thing will negatively cash flow.
Got you.
So it's like I would love to present you an offer that would work, except for the subject property is not something that is going to be conducive to an offer. But we're going to have a conversation right now just for shits and grins.
Hello?
Hey, it's John Motzenbacher. I just spoke to my partner. I guess we wanted to put in an offer on this property on 29th Street there in Mission, Texas. You got a second for me?
Yes.
Okay, so if I've got all the information correct, the seller wants $50,000 down. Is that what I heard?
50,000. No, he's selling the property.
Right, but you just got off the phone with one of my guys that said that you're interested in a seller finance deal. Is that not the case? You just want a cash offer?
No, I asked him specifically to send me the offer by email.
Right, but I gotta
know what I was talking about.
It's like me trying to bake a cake and I don't have eggs. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I need to know how much the seller's willing to finance this thing for, because basically we're going to take over a mortgage that's $144,000. Is that what I'm understanding? I just got rough numbers here. I'm trying to put together something.
No, you're mistaken.
Is that Marcella?
He told me something else. Can you call me back? I'm in a meeting right now, but that's not that wasn't the information that he gave me. Okay.
Okay, you're in a meeting, but you answered my call. When do you want me to call you back?
I'm almost finishing. Give me 15 minutes.
Okay, you call me back. This is my cell number.
What's your name?
My name is John Motzenbacher. You can just put John. I'm ready to pencil up a deal. If they're interested in seller financing, then yippee-ki-yay, we can take over the mortgage payments, pay them a down payment, make payments on their house every single month. If they want a cash offer, I'm nowhere near $289,000, but I can pay full retail if they're interested in doing something creative.
Let me back with you in 15 minutes, okay?
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Confused.
Yep, sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you. Bye-bye. Julia, somebody, hang on here. Hello? I got to send, I got my on market fucking game hitting me up. Let me see here. Hold on, Dusty. Call you around noon. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mesh, she was confused. She doesn't even know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, no, I definitely offered her the I told her we could give her the 50 grand down payment.
Why would you tell her that? Like, you don't give any numbers whatsoever. You find out what they're. You don't walk into Bank of America and tell them what your terms are. You ask them what would work for them, and you can reverse engineer it from there. So she doesn't even know what the hell is going on. I 100% for sure am telling you that she told you to send her an offer because she wanted you off the phone with her. Can we agree on that?
Yeah,
Is anybody
100%.
agreeing here?
Yeah.
So, I mean, okay, let's role play real quick. I'm the fucking agent. I got a house on the market. You call me up. Let's talk. What are we doing? Ring, ring. Hello, this is the greatness commonly referred to as John Motzenbacher. How can I help you?
So I see your property's listed for 290.
Yep, got that thing on the market. Got a family in there. They're looking to sell that thing. What can I answer about it?
Just looking to see if you're able to take payments on it instead of me having to cash you out outright. So we can meet
let
at
me
290.
stop you right there. If I walked into a bar and I just walked up to a chick and asked her if she wanted to fuck, what do you think the odds are that she'd want to do that? Probably pretty great if you took a look at me. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, that's what you're doing. You need to figure out what problem they're trying to sell or solve. So, hey, see, this thing's been on the market for 45 days, which in my opinion is not long enough for them to show pain. And basically, you need to be looking at deals that are well over 100 days on the market. What do deals that are 100 days or more on the market tell you? Tells you that they can fucking sell it. The market is telling you that you're overpriced. And now you're even more overpriced by 5 or 6%. How do I know that? Because you've got an agent involved. Agents don't understand seller finance. They don't understand anything about that. If this chick calls back, we're going to have that conversation. But the other thing is, I didn't want to be super rude to her. You're in a fucking meeting, but you picked up my phone call? What the fuck does that mean? Why'd you pick up my phone call in a meeting? Like, you have to call bullshit on these fucking people.
Gotcha.
And that's basically what, we're doing. I could tell on the surface that this is not a deal. I was calling just to show you, like, hey, this is how you do it. So basically, I started asking her questions. Okay, so they want 50 grand down. No, I didn't say that. Then I knew that, hey, nothing was explained here. But just like I initially told you, she told you she wanted it on paper so she can present it. That's just to get you off the phone. Because she was in a meeting. So we'll work on that. Alexander, let's see. Hire 1 sub 2 student working towards getting my first deal, focusing on foreclosures. Could somebody give you guidance on pulling a list to cold call? Yeah, we can absolutely do that. So basically, the bank, when you don't make your payment, they file a legal document called a NOD, a notice of default. Notice of default is filed at the county recorder's office. When I first started in the game, that's what I used to do. I used to roll down to the county recorder's office and write down addresses one at a time. Then I would come home. I would put my tax record. I would be like, okay, 123 Main Street, that belongs to Alexander. And then I didn't know about skip tracing or any of that shit. So I would go beat on these people's doors. And that shit could be good. It could be bad. A lot of times it could be really bad. Like people like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck off my property. Like I've had all that kind of stuff. So, and I don't know if anybody's noticed, I talk pretty fucking loud, right? I'm a screamer. So I'm standing on your front porch. Hey, I see you can't pay your bills. You think people are like open to me screaming that on their front porch? No, they're not. So basically, the end game is this. Let me put this in perspective for all you guys out there. When I'm in pre-foreclosure, something has happened to me. I did not wake up today going, hey, I wanted to sell my house. I'm trying to figure out a way to save my house, to get the money to fucking pay the bank so the bank can go back to fucking off. Okay. But now I'm in a situation. So now the NOD is filed down at the county recorder's office. That's public information. You take your ass to Zillow. What does it say in big red letters about your house? Pre-foreclosure. So people, you know, you've got to come at these people like you're there to help, which you should be there to help. If I call up as a realtor and say, hey, I saw that you've got problems paying your bills, like we could sell your house on the market and save you from that. I don't want to sell my house. So I don't want to hear your stupid ass message, you dumbass realtor. Then you've got other knuckleheads. Hey, I'm a investor. And most of you guys are not investors. You're wholesalers. You're not investing shit. But I'm an investor because that's what you want to label yourself as. And I can sell your house, give you an all cash offer and close in 10 days. Well, I don't even want to sell my house, much less get the hell out of here in 10 days. Where am I going to go? So you got realtors banging on you on the phone, text message, phone call. You got knucklehead wholesalers reaching out to you, text message, cold call. You got a mailbox full of letters that say, hey, I see that you can't pay your bills. Like, we can sell your house. We can buy your house. You don't want to hear any of that shit. And I would say 9 out of 10 people that you call that are in pre-foreclosure, not going to answer the phone. Why? Because you're just another bill collector. And I can assure you that the house isn't the only bill that they can't pay. If you go skip trace a list and the number's been disconnected, pretty damn good indicator that they're in some financial distress. So you should take your ass over to their house if you're serious about it and bang on that door. Maybe they'll open it up. Most times they will not. I will come over there and people will peer out of the blinds at me. They won't open the door. I'll see their ass right there. They'll see me. Hey, I'm just here to try to help. They will not answer the door and whatnot. So some people just bury their head in the sand and they will not, no matter what you do, respond to anything. I had a VA vet, basically, he's in his house. As soon as I said, hey, can you do this? I've got a whole cheat sheet over here on that I have. I never use it anymore. But basically, I have a whole cheat sheet here. Let me put me on the screen. Hold on. Let me hide that one. Let me take center stage again. But basically, I've got a whole list of shit that you can do. And one is pay off the loan balance. Duh, if you're behind, obviously, like, okay, Captain Obvious, fucking pay off the loan balance. That's genius. But if you don't have any money, hey, you got a rich uncle, something that can give you a loan. Oh no, you don't have that. Okay, great. Well, we can do a loan modification, and basically you could call the bank up and ask the bank, hey, can we modify my loan some which way that I can make the payments? We talked to a guy yesterday on here, and I see this shit all the time. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just talk about this real quick. You can advise them to file bankruptcy. It is not going to solve the problem. It basically is just going to buy them more time in their house. It says on here that you could refinance. You're not going to be able to refinance because you're not making payments. And if you don't have a good payment history in the last 12 months, refinancing is not going to happen. But that's another solution that I can put in front of you. I already know the answer is no. We can short sale the house. Here we go. You're trying to sell my house. I don't want to sell my house. I need a solution on how I can stay in my house. You can do a deed in lieu. Same thing. It's basically cash for keys. Hey, if I give you back the deed and you don't have to foreclose on this house, like we call it cool. Yeah, we can call it cool. You can list it on the MLS. Again, I want to stay in my house. This is something that you want to sell. You know, you're making me sell my house. We could sell your house for cash. There you go with your knucklehead wholesalers. Or we could do creative finance. All of the solutions are not what they want to hear. So you go through the entire thing. Hey, these are the things that you can do. But once you have to come at these people from needing to help. Hey, I noticed you've got some problems with the bank. I specialize in getting the bank off your back. What's going on? I'm not here as a realtor trying to sell your house. I'm not here trying to pay cash for your house. I'm just trying to figure out what it is that you've done and what it is that I can do to help you save this house. People are going to open up to me because I'm the only one on the phone that isn't trying to sell their house or buy their house. I'm trying to figure out a solution to help them stay in their house. So when we go through that checklist, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Basically, when you get them down to the bottom and they realize all the shit that you could do, they can't do, the only thing left to do is either A, let the bank take this house, or B, hey, we could put some money in your pocket, send you off to a new chapter of your life. What do you want to do? I had the VA, the veteran. He's an 83-year-old man. He built a house from the ground up. He had a mortgage balance on it. He had a second on it, and he had a third on it, all from Wells Fargo. So I was like, hey, let's try to do a loan modification. So I coached him up, showed him how to do that, had him call the bank. Bank's not going to do anything. This guy he makes $1,600 a month. His mortgage payment is $2,500 a month. You think they're going to reduce his payment down so far that he's going to be able to afford it? The answer is absolutely not. So as soon as I told this dude, hey, look, we've tried everything. The only thing left to do is sell your house. Ghost. Bye-bye. He's gone. I can't get a hold of him. I go bang on his door at his house trying to help him and whatnot. He don't want to hear any of that. Peeking through blinds at me. Hey, man, Rich, what are we doing here? Fuck you. Go away. I'm not going to sell this house. So basically, I got him back on the phone, and he assured me that under no circumstances is he leaving his house, that they will have to drag him out of this house, his cold dead body, that he's fully armed, that he's willing to have a gunfight to keep his house. Well, how interested do you think I was going back over to his house to knock on his fucking door?
Not very.
None. Zero. So, hey, good luck. And I still drive by that house, and he was supposed to be foreclosed on in June and July. Here we are in December. I drove by his house the other day. His truck is still parked in the driveway. So he's either squatting or something. The tax records don't show that he's sold the house. But I mean, you can't help that guy. But basically, that's what you have to do. Very few people have called up and say, hey, you've got a trouble with the bank. You look to sell? Yeah, we're looking to sell. So you've got to lead with help first and foremost. And then you got to provide, some solutions. And once you gain their trust and whatnot, you can basically walk them down to, hey, we've tried this, and this. None of that shit works. You're either going to lose the house because the bank's going to foreclose on you, or we can give you cash. We can list your house for sale. We can do a short sale. Short sale is if the house, say you owe $400,000 on the house on its best day is probably worth $300,000. You petition the bank to let you sell the house short of what you owe on it. And the only thing that's short about a short sale is The name. I am trying to create this is the login for Rent-A-Meter. Let me see. How do I log in and sign in? Here's the deal. Let me log in. Remember password, sign in. Boom. We got Rent-A-Meter. Save. So now when that chick calls back, hang on, let me try to get this address. I want to be armed. This ain't going to be a deal, but we're going to call we'll take her call if she calls me back. But I put it on her to call me back. Like, I'm not going to go fucking chase her. She wants to get a deal done, but I will throw all the seeds of doubt on her ass. Hey, this thing's been on the market. You guys have to go get deals that are been on the market longer than 45 days. That's not enough for them to realize they're in a bad situation. Yeah, the median home price on that house for rents in the area, $19.50. And then the highest allegedly is $22.27. So all the way around, not a deal. I think that was Mo's deal, right? Yeah, Mo's deal.
Yeah.
And then let me see here. Carrie Abbott. I will reach out after lunch. I'm in a meeting. Okay. I'm trying to run my on-market game at the same time. So anyway, who did that pretty much answer your question? You go down to the county recorder's office. It may be online. You may be able to do something as far as submit your leads. How do I do that? Show. Okay, so you can submit leads if you want us to call your leads. And don't send me shit that you found on Zillow that you haven't called yourself. I'm not your calling guy. You cold call. You get the 4 pillars. I call it the 5 pillars: condition, occupancy, price, motivation, and timeline. Compt, COMPT. What is the condition of the house? What is the occupancy of the house? What is your motivation? Looks like a nice house. Why are you selling this shit? What are you trying to get for it? Price. And then what's your timeline? If we were able to come to an agreement today, you're looking to sell this thing in 10 days. You're looking to sell this thing in a couple of months. Oh, we need 6 months. Okay, great. I'll call you back. I'm looking for right now deals. So let me close that. Yeah, napping sloth in a meeting, yet answering your call. That is correct. Let me see here, chat. Yep, coming from a good place, provide options. That is correct. That is correct. So, yeah, that's what that is. Low-hanging fruit foreclosures, short sales. Short sale is probably not in an investor's best interest, right? Because there's really no way for you to do anything. I mean, you could be the buyer if you had a cash offer. So last week, I went round and round with people on here. Hey, some guy is, doing creative deals on short sales. No, he's not. And basically, what we've come to realize is it was in a short sale. The guy is asking them to cancel the short sale so he can come in, catch up the arrears, and turn it into a creative finance deal. Yes, you can do that, but a short sale and creative finance, they're not the same thing. They're not compatible with one another. So if I send you an offer on a short sale, your house, you owe 400,000, the house is worth 300,000. I can't send you a creative offer. Hey, can I take over your mortgage payment, et cetera, and so forth? And then you sell me the house at 300,000. you're not going to go tell the bank what you're doing. The bank is not going to agree to do that. We do everything without the bank's knowledge, essentially. And then if the bank finds out, they're going to send you a letter. It's going to say, hey, we noticed that the property, the title changed. You need to correct that, put that back in the seller's name. Or as the seller, you need to put that shit back in your name, or we're going to take steps to, you know, call the loan due. And if they call the loan due, well, then you've got, you know, probably 90 days roughly to correct that situation. And there's various ways. You can go get a loan yourself. You could deed the thing back to the seller, do an option contract, do some sort of a land contract. Like there's various things that you can do to correct that situation. Pace Morby says that 1 in 500 deals get the due on sale clause. And I've seen a couple of people have their creative deal called due, and they did exactly what I told you: land contract, option, lease option, put it in a title, all that kind of shit. That'll correct that problem, and then it's just business as usual, right? So there are things you can do. Now, some guy, I didn't see the video, I didn't watch it, didn't care. He's saying that 20 to 30% of creative finance deals are being called due by the bank. Well, maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But why does the bank want? The bank's job is to loan money out and to get reoccurring payments on that thing with an interest rate, right? So it doesn't make sense. Now, could they go get that money back and loan it out at 8%, 7%, whatever the current market rate is? Yeah, they just want a performing loan. Why are you worried about me making strokes on your deal every single month? It's a performing product versus all these people that are in foreclosure. Your focus is more on the people not making their payments and going and getting those properties to start performing again versus, hey, I got a performing property. It's just they got bigger fish to fry than me. So do we have more questions? I'm trying to answer. Yeah, Lisa, why isn't the house sold? Yeah, that's basically, if she calls me back, we can have all that conversation. I already know it's not a deal, but yeah, we can tee off on the agent. It's always fun. Metro List just wished me a happy holiday, and now they're waiving the MLS startup fee. Not interested in joining your shit. All right, so I'm getting text messages, emails. I think the Slack channel is banging. Did we get a new one? Lisa sent one. Let's see what this. It's not listed. It's vacant. Active pre-foreclosure. Okay. Lisa, did you call this lead, or you're just guessing that this is a deal? Like, what's the backstory? I don't even see any indication on Zillow that this is in foreclosure. Let me see if I can pull this up on the. Yeah, it is in pre-foreclosure according to the tax records. So let's see what that looks like. So they filed a notice of default in October. They had it on the market and they took it down. Okay, so let's call this guy. See if we can have a conversation with him. Where's this one? Missouri. Here. 6. Whoops, that's not it.
Please leave your message for 8.
So just like I told you, most of these people are not going to answer their phone because they think I'm another bill collector.
Please leave your message for 81.
Hey, Derek, it's John. We were looking at properties in the area. I started doing a little bit of research on this property on Swan Circle. Looks like a house that would make a nice rental. And then I noticed that it looks like you're having a little bit of trouble with the bank. I'm just calling to see if there's something I can do to help you with that. If you're not interested in selling, that's totally fine. I'm just looking to see if there's anything I can do to help get that bank off your back. You can give me a call here on my office number, 210-255-2587. Again, my name is John. I would be interested in buying this house, but if you're not interested in selling it, I'm just seeing if I can help you, like I say, stop the foreclosure at absolutely no charge. 210-255-2587. Okay, simple as that. That's the kind of messages that you leave for folks. You could shoot them a text and all that. I guess I could do that. Hold on. We sent them a text message. I like to do voice to text. We'll see if they call back. Okay. What else do we got, guys? Let me see if there's any more in here. This one's a divorce. I don't know if we called this one. Oh, maybe this was another one. Was it? I think I left a message for this one. This one's the roof that's all rough and whatnot, I think. Yeah, this one's the roof all rough. So let's just call, we're going to call the wholesaler that sent this. See what the story is. Doesn't even appear to be ringing. Let's try that again.
Hello?
Hey, is it Ryan?
It is.
Hey, it's Mott's from the live. You submitted one of your leads here. You got a few minutes to chit chat about this one?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Okay, so I left the voicemail for the agent. Tell me what's going on. How'd you come across this? You just found it on Zillow?
Yeah, I was just doing a local search. Looking for anything like 3.2 3-2 and above in the area, single family.
Okay.
All of that, and I'm saying, like, you know, that popped up a couple of hits. I looked at this one. I saw that there wasn't a ton of work that needed to be done with it to bring it up to industry standard as far as like the stuff that was bought and flipped already.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, I just decided to reach out. I'm saying, like, talk to the agent. I'm saying, like, get a sense of what was going on in the situation. Come to find out that the sellers are a couple that's divorcing, so they're trying to. I'm saying, like, satisfy a mortgage, and then have some on the outside. I'm saying, like, to split among them. So yeah, basically, I'm saying, like, came down to, what was that? Let's say 112.
Okay. So it's on the market. How many days? It's only been on the market 63 days. What are you trying to accomplish? You trying to buy this thing for cash? You trying to put a creative deal together? Like, what's the end game?
No, I'm trying to wholesale it.
Okay, so let's walk through that. How much do you think financially this thing's going to take to get it up to standards?
To get it up to standard, we're probably talking about between $25,000 and $27,000.
Okay, 25 to 27. They're asking 125. Okay. And then how much are you looking to make on the deal? 10,000, 20,000? What are you trying to do?
6 or 7. I know there's not a ton of room in here, but I'm saying, like, I'm really just looking primarily for proof of concept for the area, so I know how everything moves, and then I can kind of, I'm saying, like, scale the process to, more aggressively attack other leads in the area.
Okay, so what formula are you using? Do you have a formula where you calculate out what your cash offer would be?
Yeah, ARV minus or ARV at 70%, and then subtracting rehab and my wholesale fee.
Okay, so what do you think the ARV is on this thing?
The ARVs that I saw, and this is a compilation of my data and the CMA that I got from the agent, is between 175 and 183.
Okay. Let me see. NAR. All right. So it's been on the market for 125. Why haven't they been able to sell it? Has she had any offers?
She has had some. They were looking at it. She said that they had 2 showings that were scheduled for, I think, this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to her a good portion of last week. So in terms of where in terms of where my offer is positioned against what everybody else is doing, I assume that I'm pretty good, because she's still going back and forth with me. I mean, like, I'm at 112. She's talking about possibly 115. I'm saying, like, to lock it up quick. But I'm kind of holding firm on 112, because, like, the numbers that I did were very comprehensive in terms of, like, putting together putting together the rehab estimate and stuff like that. That's what I did by trade, because I was a sales estimator for a home improvement company.
Okay. So let's see. I'm looking at one right now that was 1,600 square feet, so it's a little bit smaller than theirs. That's built in 1926. This one was built in 1930. That one sold for $94,000. Let me see if there's any photos of the interior on that one. No photos of the interior on that one. Let me pull up prop stream to see what's up. At 112, there's no way you're going to be able to make any money on this thing. You need to buy this thing way deeper than that. Way deeper. Because if this was a deal at 125, why are we having a conversation about it? Like, it hasn't sold. So obviously that's the market saying that it's priced too high in its current configuration. So let's see. One sold for 215. Another one sold. It's hard for me to do comps on this. This is built in 1935. They sold it. They sold it for 212. So I mean that's a viable comp. What is your? How many? Yours is a 3 and 2. Yeah, 3 and 2.
3-2.
Mm-hmm. So this is a 3 and 1 that sold. Here's another one that's a 4 and 2.5 that sold for 190. But then I got another one here that's a 3 and 1 that sold for 54,000. I've got another one here that sold.
Yeah, I think that one that was 54 was something that somebody bought for a flip. They just haven't flipped it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what you need to do. You need to be buying this thing at a deep discount to make some money. Okay, I've got to send this person a text. Somebody's on the other line for me, but geez. Okay. I think you need to be buying this thing closer to $80,000 versus the 112. So let's just talk about it. You put 112 in the seller's pocket. Then you've got to go put another 25 grand into this thing. Let's call it 30 grand. So now you're in at 140, right? And then you're going to go sell it for how much? 170?
I would be going towards the top end of it because like everything else in the house is done. The kitchen needs an update, a bathroom needs an update, and then all of that paneling needs to be taken off. But that's where I'm saying like that's where I came up with the rehab estimate.
So what do you think what do you think the most amount of money you can make on this thing? Like what would you sell it for? If it's not 170, how much?
I'd say probably 181.
Okay, 180. Okay. So I'm trying to do the math and talk at the same time here. Hold on. Clear. We're going to say 180 minus the 140 that you're in it. So that's going to leave you a $40,000 spread. How much are you trying to make on this thing after all is said and done?
About 6-7.
You're just going to wholesale this to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody came in and they got 180,000 for this thing, minus, let's call it 10. Okay, they'd be at 162 minus 140 minus let's say 5 grand. So I mean they're gonna, after all is said and done, after they put in all the money, they pay you and everything, they're gonna pocket $17,000 on their best day. Why would I go risk $140,000 to make $17,000?
Suppose that makes sense.
That's why you got to buy these things at a deep discount. Like if they want a cash offer, now you could switch this around and you can go do this. You could pay $125,000 for this thing, and you do it on a seller finance. So basically, hey, if I gave you X amount of dollars down and I made payments of X amount of dollars, is that something that would make sense? Then you take that contract and you go and you sell it to somebody else. The other option is you can novate this thing, right? What if I came in? What if I I don't buy the house, I put the 25 grand in it, I get it all fixed up, we put it on the market. All I want is my money.
I'm not familiar with the whole novation procedure. I'm kind of new to this. So I'm like,
yeah. So basically, what you're going to do is you
way around, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, we can have a conversation with the agent. We could put some sort of a novation together and whatnot. But at 112,000, it's just not going to make financial sense at that point. But let me do this. Let me figure out some numbers that would work, and we can put a offer in front of the agent and see what we can get done, and take it from there. I'm on the live right now, so give me like about an hour, and we'll reach back out to you.
Word, sounds good.
All right, man. You have a great day. Take care, Ryan.
All right, appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's just math. and the math ain't mathing on that thing. Let me see what this is. This is an appraiser. Hang on, I'm trying to do my day job. Usually Esteban's here to help me out, but I'm gonna take this. Hang on 1 second. Let's call this guy.
Morning, property analyst Kelly speaking.
Hey, Kelly, John Matzenbacher. Sorry, I was on the other line. I think you were calling about a commercial property that I sold. What could I answer for you, my man?
Well, I know it was a little while ago, so do your best about remembering. What kind of condition was that property in at time of sale?
I mean, it needed updating, right? But there wasn't like missing tile or, floor panels or, the floor didn't need work.
Yeah, no deferred maintenance. It's just average dated condition.
Yeah, it was just dated as can be.
Okay. And it looks like it was vacant at the time of sale.
It was vacant. So basically a childhood friend of mine, his father passed away. He bought the property. He ran his tax business out of that thing for 40 years. And then we ended up selling that.
Okay. The buyer, were they going to use it for offices? That's what it's set up as.
Yeah, I think that is what the end game was. I had several different people. One guy was going to run a security company out of it. I don't know what they ended up doing. We had a problem with the homeless there busting into the place, and we basically boarded up that front door to keep them from kicking it in again. And then we had a situation with the church next door. That gate, there's a gate that cuts off the parking lot between those two. I put a fresh lock on there because allegedly that was our gate, and the church was only on that side, and they were using our parking lot, and we had to work out a deal with the church so they could use our parking lot and whatnot. And it caused a little bit of friction when I was trying to sell it to the buyer, but we got that lined up. But the condition of it was, like I said, not in horrible condition.
Okay. Parking, maybe 4 cars, 5 cars, something like that.
On the side, yes, I would say probably. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there were 4 stalls there. And then on the church side, they had a little bit more space, but they had to use our driveway basically to get back there. So,
I see what the problem is.
Yeah. So basically, the church, they would have to come through the alleyway to get in if we had the gate locked on the front side. Does that make sense? Because it's our land, but the owner didn't care. Like, you don't want to upset God and the congregation, right? So you go ahead and let them. You go let it. Yeah. You let them roll through.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's what I want to find out. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for calling back.
All right, Kelly. You have a great day, my man. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye. So basically, that kind of stuff right there, guys, is what happens when you sell on-market real estate. You get appraisers reaching out to you to find out what the backstory is, because they're trying to put a number on something else that's a similar size, square footage, et cetera, and so forth. Sometimes they're going to want to know, hey, was there deferred maintenance, all that kind of stuff. Did you give the buyer concessions like, hey, they bought this and you gave them a $20,000 credit at closing because the roof was jacked up or whatever. So yeah, I don't know if I missed any questions. Y'all are off. I don't know what that means. I mean, I've been off since the day I was born, so that's not like breaking news or anything. Am I going backwards? Maybe I'm going backwards in the stream. Blah, blah, blah. What did this say? Come from a good place, provide bail. Yeah, that's probably when I was talking about the pre-foreclosures. So does anybody else have any questions? Either put them in the chat. If you're here in the back room with me and you've got questions, speak up now or forever hold silence. Nobody? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's got a question?
No, no, I'm just saying, like when we're looking for leads, like if we're going on market, we want to look for things that have been on the market for 90 plus days to see, to have some, to know that there's some pain there in selling their home.
Yeah, because if you usually this is how a realtor gets whatever the listing is. They basically tell somebody that they can get them the most amount of money. If I walk into a listing appointment and tell you I can get you 200,000 for the property, and the next guy comes in and says he can get 250, which realtor are you going to hire? I'm going to hire the knucklehead that told me he can get 250. And basically, that's how a lot of these listings come in overpriced. Now, there's two schools of thought. You can take an overpriced listing, and that shit will sit on the market forever, and you'll look like a tool. Or you can take an overpriced listing and have the conversation with the seller. Hey, your house is worth 200,000. You want to list that thing for 250,000? We can absolutely do that. However, this thing's on the market for 14 days, and we're not having 3 to 5 showings every single week. That's not me telling you that it's overpriced. That's the market telling you it's overpriced. So as long as you're willing to come down after 2 weeks with no action on your price, I'm willing to take this offer. The other deal is a lot of coaches and whatnot will say a sign in the yard is better than a sign in your car. So they'll take the overpriced listing. The other thing is I can't get a price reduction if I don't have a listing. So I don't like to take overpriced listings. I have. It can cause a problem, but for the most part, I price it at what I think it's going to sell. Anybody can list your house for sale. You want to sell it? Because if you want to sell it, that's what I do. And this is going to trade at $200,000. There's one across the street that sold yesterday. Same square footage, same everything. Sold for 200,000. That's where I'm getting my data from. Oh no, we just painted ours. That's why we want to get 300,000. Oh, okay, I understand. I've never walked in anybody's house and said, "Hey, I think your house is worth $200,000," and they go, "Oh no, we wanted to list it for 150." Doesn't happen. It's always more. It's never less. Ramos put something in here. Okay, so this is a multifamily. I don't know how many beds. I don't know how many baths. Units are a mix of 2-and-1s, 3-and-1s. This 8-unit comes with plenty of parking. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. It also comes with 126 days on market. Why hasn't this thing sold? What's going on? Ramos, what do you know about this thing?
I reached out to them, talked to the agent. It's actually a large portfolio that they're selling, part of a hedge fund. I'm not sure exactly why it's not selling, other than, I mean, they have a little bit of issues with the management where they're not making any money because the management supposedly is overcharging them, from what my understanding is. And so they're just trying to get out of it.
Okay.
But that's a brief overview. I got the numbers.
So this is basically going to be a cash deal. Alexandra Lee Taylor. Let's I'll call her right for my cell phone. Why? Okay. When you're calling people that are off market, you're going direct to seller, something like that, you're going to want to use a burner number because they may be on a do not call list. I don't care if you're on the do not call list. I would rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. I'm going to call you up. We're going to have a conversation. I use my burner number just in case somebody tries to get sideways with me. But if you're advertising your phone number and your name and your real estate company, we're business to business. So there's really nothing you can do to keep me from calling you. And there's no reason for me to hide my real phone number from you.
Hello, this is Alex Taylor.
Hi, Alex. My name is John Motzenbacher. I am calling you from the communist country of California. I saw your property here. It looks like a multifamily on Martinsville, in Martinsville, Virginia. What is going on with that property?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's been on the market. I don't know how many beds and baths. I see that there's a combo of 2-in-1s and 3-in-1s. Just trying to see how rented or not rented this spot is. You got a few minutes for me?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so it has actually been under contract twice, and financing fell through on both buyers. One buyer was a New Yorker, and he was trying to sell a house for the down payment for the mortgage for taking that one down.
Okay.
And then the other one was a Florida buyer who was using a financing institution out of Florida. And his financial institution said, "Yeah, we need 3 years of tax returns."
Right.
And our sellers do not have 3 years. They've only owned it for, I think, 2. And so we tried to introduce financing in Virginia, and the buyer said, "No, never mind." But it is fully rented. Martinsville itself is a high rental area, especially with Danville, which is 30 minutes away. They just put in a, it's a massive casino, and I'm blanking on the name of that casino, but they literally just opened up within the last year. And so real estate in that area has kind of boomed and increased. We've already started to see, increased value in properties. My sellers are selling it basically because it's a group of 3 investors, and they're trying to
diversify.
They're separating and going their own ways into their own family portfolios. They have about 21 doors together, and they're selling all 21 doors. This just being the largest of the multifamily, so we threw that one up first. They're all meet out separately for electricity. Owners take care of water and trash. And the rents are anywhere between $625 to, I want to say $675, being on the higher end of the 3 bedrooms. And I think there's only a couple of bedrooms. Most of them are 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Okay. So, what is the income every single month? You just do the math. What am I going to say? 6 of these are at 625, and 2 of them are at 675. Like,
well, I tell you what, I've got the breakdown of all the rent rolls. I'm actually at home, and I can shoot you off an email. If you text me your email address, I can send you all that data, and kind of their current expenses as far as taxes, insurance, and all of that.
Yeah, are they self-managing it, or they've got a property management company in place?
They currently have a property manager.
Okay. And are these folks month to month, or are they year leases? What's the lease makeup?
I believe it's a mix. They've had, I think, 3 turnovers to get new tenants in there, so new turns, great looking units, and those are year leases. But again, I'd have to look at my sheet. I've got quite a few on the market right now, so I don't want to tell you something.
Right.
Another property.
Is there any deferred maintenance that I need to know about? Is there anything I need to worry about that I'm going to have CapEx coming in?
I don't think so, but I would have somebody that and trust put their eyes on it. The roof is about 10 years left, and most of the units have been turned, including HVAC and plumbing. I don't think all of them have, but most of them have in the time that they've owned it.
8 separate HVAC units for each unit. They each have their own unit, or they split?
Yes.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, they're split.
Okay. All right. If I could get the T12s, that would be great. Let me, when I hang up with you, I'll shoot you my email address. I will run some numbers. Are Are they looking to close before the end of the year?
No, they're open to anything.
Okay.
Except for owner financing. They because they want to divest that investor group and go their own separate ways. They are not looking at owner finance, but they're looking for a timeline that works for everybody.
Okay, so no creative options. It's got to be a cash offer. But we could, if I needed to close by the 31st, we can do that.
I believe so. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We've got a great title company here in Virginia that would be able to, I think they ran all the title work once before. So that would be, that's always the biggest, right, hurdle is can the title company do it?
Right. Yeah, we agree to it. We're ready to go. Oh, come on, man. Right. Yeah, no, 100% agree. Okay, cool. I will go ahead and send you an email. I'm a licensed broker in California, so it's not my first rodeo. If you can give me the T12s, I can put this in front of people that are a lot smarter than me that can do math, and we'll see if we can put something together.
Okay. And would you were looking at cash as opposed to like a traditional finance?
Well, I mean, I'm open to anything. So, I mean, I buy creative, but you already told me that's not something that they would entertain. So, I can come in cash. I can go get a DSCR loan. Like, I just got to have more money coming in than I got going out. Right.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Otherwise the numbers don't.
Yeah.
As we say in Virginia, that math ain't mathin'.
Right. The math ain't mathin'. That's exactly right. So let me go ahead.
I had another thought or another question for you, and it slipped my mind.
Shall we wait, or you want me to just shoot you? I'll shoot you my.
We're good.
I'll shoot you my email address, and then if you remember that question, you can put it in the email.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for taking a few minutes with me, Alex. You have a great day.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Okay. So, I mean,
I actually have all that information too.
What's this? Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send her because I don't want to be a liar.
Yeah.
She's in Culpeper, Virginia.
Oh yeah.
Old Culpeper. Never fucking heard of Culpeper.
Yeah, I actually did training there. It's about 2.5 hours away from where I'm at.
Okay.
But now those properties are probably like 20 minutes from me.
Okay. So they're looking for a DSCR loan.
Yeah, I try to run my numbers on it too, but on something multi-unit like that, I'm really not sure.
Delete that. When you have a minute, I have a call with a seller tomorrow to present an offer and get it locked up under contract. Need your guidance on this. What am I, just everybody's fucking knowledge board? Like, what the fuck do I look like? I know what I'm doing? I know what the fuck I'm doing. Just fucking playing the game here. I'm not even a real estate investor. I stayed at a Hudson Inn Express last night. So we can call old fucking Dave here. I'm going to tell him he's on the fucking live. You're on my time, Sunshine.
It's Dave Ramsey. You better watch out.
That's it. Fucking Dave Ramsey. Opportunity is knocking. It's fucking ringing. It's fucking angel time too. 11:11. Now it's 11:12.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 9-1.
I'm not even going to leave a message because this dude, I know for 100% sure this dude is on the other line banging phones. Like, that dude makes phone calls all day long. And he can do one thing that I can't do, and that's be nice. Because I'm not really nice. I'm super aggressive. I come at you. I give zero fucks. Like that agent, she was going to start to take some attitude with me, right? She's like, well, as far as what? Like, I was like, well, hey, this, that, the fucking other thing. Then we got on the same page, right? So a lot of agents, they'll try to check your ass up. That just ain't going to happen to me. I can go the best. Okay, so Nate's got a question here in the thing. What are the qualifications for a loan modification? Well, basically, they're going to run your credit, et cetera, and so forth. They're basically, they want to know why you need a loan modification. Everybody in the back end is fighting in our team chat. I don't know what's going on here. So they're going back and forth. I'm not even going to catch up on that soap opera. I do not care. Like, it's not my job to figure out if this is worth that and that's worth this. Blah blah blah. Esteban, everybody's binging and bonging on my phone. She drives me absolutely insane. So I am Esteban's dancing monkey. I am the man on the streets, Mott's. If you have questions, I will try to answer them. Let's see, Napping Sloth here. He's fucking back in the building. The Napping Sloth. It's just such a fucking great name. I fucking love it. When I take an overpriced listing and never turns out well, I need them to be realistic. I do my best to educate them on comps in the market. Oh yeah. But everybody is so smart, right? And it's gotten worse, right? That we've got the internet, we've got Zillow. People think that Zillow is like the Kelly Blue Book for houses. Well, Zillow says my house is worth $237. Well, okay, has Zillow been here? Have they been in your house? Like, they're basing it on this, that, and the other thing. So you can sit there and you can argue with folks, or you can put it on the market at their number and just say, hey, 5 days has gone by. I haven't had a single call. And they will still blame me. Well, what are you doing? Well, I'm sitting here trying to let you know that you're way overpriced. It's not me telling you overpriced. It's the market telling you you're overpriced. And, that's a tough situation. And then it's a great way for me to go get expired listings. When your listing expires, it's one of two things. One, it's the price. Or two, your agent doesn't answer their phone. How many phone calls have I made in the last couple of days? The agent hasn't called me back. Lots. Or they shoot me a text message. Hey, you called about this, that, and the other thing. I sent one guy a message. Yeah, I was looking at that. Did you call me back? Radio silence. They don't have time. They don't want to reach out. Sometimes, hasn't happened lately. Sometimes I will reach out to agents and they'll be like, hey, our seller's not interested in anything creative finance or subject to, because everybody's just banging on them with that stuff. They lead with the seller finance, like we've discovered here today. You can't do that. You have to figure out what problem the seller is trying to solve. That's the best way to do it.
Have you ever tried or looked at taxes that are late? Like paying their taxes and leveraging that for them?
Yeah.
Or how would that work?
But basically, just because their taxes are late, yes, they have a problem, doesn't mean they want to sell their house. Do you have a way that you can help me pay my taxes?
This is a like 20 or 30 unit apartment complex.
Okay. So
drove by.
Is it on the market?
I'm sorry?
Is it on the market?
No.
Okay.
No.
So they're behind on taxes.
Yep. The outside, you can tell the landscaping's all gone down. There was a couple months ago, or one of the exterior units, a vehicle actually drove into the patio, and they just basically finished demolishing it, but they didn't fix it or anything. You can definitely tell that they're kind of struggling. I did a little more digging into it, and they own a couple other apartment complexes, and it seems like they put their lower credit level tenants into this because they're kind of just letting it go and kind of doing anything. So it's only delinquent by a couple of days, right? They were due December 12th, but it's tax bills like $14,700 something. But I don't know, all these indicators, red flags that they're in a lot of trouble. It is a corporation that owns it, or LLC of sorts, not a single private individual. But I haven't done a deal yet, and I'm looking at a 20, 30 unit, swing fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I need maybe just turn you over the address, whatever, and just take notes on it.
What would your exit strategy be on that property? You take it down. How would you buy it? What would you do with it?
Well, I'd love to kind of do like a burr thing on it as the flip the rents over, or as the units turn over, upgrade the unit and bring up the rent for it, and then after, I don't know, 10 years or however long that takes to get those up and to show constant income, then sell it at 10 years.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely entertain that. Napping Sloth, if Esteban was here, I could tell you exactly that. We've got a link for the back room here where all the cool kids hang out, and then Esteban would have to send that to you. He was gonna be 45 minutes, but he lied to me. He basically just fucking left me here. He's like, here, I'm gonna play the organ music for you, monkey. Just dance, and that's basically what I've been doing for an hour and 40 minutes. So, Sloth, I will work on that for you. Did you say you had a showing? Okay, yeah. Don't be a glorified Uber driver. Go over there and fucking sell them that house. I don't show buyers houses at all, unless my close friends or they've done a deal with me in the past. I don't drive people around and do that. Buyers do not have to buy. Sellers have to sell. So I go after listings. Yeah, DM it. That's a good idea. So do we have any other questions? I've got to go unlock the gate here at my house. Is Julius in here? He's not in here anymore, is he? Okay. I need to go unlock the gate for my gardener. But I will hang out. I need water too. We have nobody. Anybody else have any other questions? Negative? Okay. Let me see what we got on the back end. See if we got any more. That's it.
My bad. I'm on the phone.
No, it's all good. Who's on the phone? Who said they're on the phone?
Mo, me.
Oh, Mo. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we did that one. We did that one. They didn't call me back. And then we got 4 for Janelle. And then that agent never called me back, Joey, on that one you sent yesterday on East Mile 12.
Oh yeah.
Like
that was the owner.
Actually. Oh, that was the owner. Okay.
Yeah,
they never called back.
They just never got pictures. It'll take them about a week to get pictures and stuff like that.
That's right. Okay, so we'll wait on that. Any other questions here in the chat? There are none. Do you guys have any questions? Anything that I can help you with? Otherwise, I need to be banging phones on my on-market stuff. I got 3 text messages. Let's see what that is. Oh, somebody is a pastor now, unless we uncover something. Okay. I'm trying to. I got $1 million property, commercial property. They'll do seller finance here in Fresno, so I got to work on that here too. So I got my other. So I got a on-market real estate residential partner. I basically go get leads and whatnot. I don't want to fucking deal with it at all. I'll throw it over to him. He does everything. He takes 50%. I take 50%. I do nothing but get everybody in agreement that that's what we're going to do. And then my commercial property or partner, I got one of those too. And then Esteban, obviously, my off-market property partner here. And then, but basically, I'm just the entertainment. He is the pretty face, and I'm the talent. Like, let's just not kid ourselves. And he's not here to debate, so I'll tell you whatever the fuck I want to tell you about him. All right, so which one? Okay, that was that one. So I am trying to do that. David, Call me back. See what that dude wants. Okay, so somebody's trying to sell me a knife. Like, I don't need any more knives. I got plenty of those. Everybody's just coming out now. What the fuck? What's good, player? What happened to the direct to seller? I have no idea. What the fuck happened to it? It's fucking call Junior. Fucking beat him up. Fucking Junior. Call Junior Gabriel.
Calling Junior Gabriel Subtole Mobile.
This is his lead, and he's asking me what happened to it. How the fuck do I know? Fucking guy never calls back. Hey, I'm on the live. So the guy never called us back. What do you mean? What's up with or is that the lady?
What lady?
What's the one? What's Verdugo Loma Drive? Which one's that?
That's the 5plex, bro.
Okay, that guy has never called us back. Every time we call the fucking guy, he's doing something else. Send me the guy's phone number. I'll call his fucking ass right now.
All right, I'll shoot it. Wait, I got that other one agent out in St. Agley. What's his name? Austin. They countered back, bro. So I'm just gonna raise the listing price. I'm gonna keep the 10% down since she really was 20. So I'm just gonna put in interlace the interest, raise up the price, keep that the same terms in place, and I'm gonna send them that offer like that and see if he bites. But let me send over that number so we could holler at this guy real quick.
Okay, send that over to me, and then I haven't looked at the Saint Augustine or whatever the fuck the deal is. Is that something you and Esteban were working on?
That's the dude you called on the weekend, dog.
Okay, bro, that's what I'm doing all day is I'm making calls. But I got another call coming in, so send me over that deal, and I will. I'll make the call.
All right, sounds good.
All right, out.
That deal, and I will.
Hey, I'm on the live. What's up?
I see that.
What's up? What do you got?
I got a lead. I have a potential. I'm gonna have to call him back with our offer. I feel like our offer is gonna be pretty close. I was trying to see if you can coach me on how to close the deal and get it under contract.
Okay. I'm going to mute the sound, and you're going to give me the address, and then we're going to talk about it. So go ahead.
It's vacant. Seller's ready to go. Seller lives in Monterey. The brother showed us the property. Mom passed away, so it's a probate. Yeah.
Has it already been through probate, or it still has to go through?
I think this was his house, but the grandma lived in there. Once she passed away, he doesn't want the house anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he want for it?
Well, I think I'm gonna hit him at 300 to possibly 310. Let's see what he says. I think he's okay with that. So I was trying to set up expectations with him. It's like, hey, this is the title company we're using. I'm gonna need to put a lockbox on there so I can, show my contractors or something like that, so we can view the property.
So it's going to be a cash deal?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how do you set the expectations whenever you are doing a deal like this.
What do you think the ARV is?
440, 450.
At the ceiling. Okay, so let's call it 450.
Yeah.
So, okay, how much work does the house need?
I would say probably it's in the 40s to upwards of maybe 60,000.
Yeah, then you can't offer 300,000. Like, it's not going to make sense. If you got 460,000 as your ARV,
right,
minus 30%, You're basically at 322 minus $60,000.
Right.
Now you're at 262. How much money are you looking to make on this thing?
Well, the guy that I went and looked at, he said we can potentially sell this to one of his buyers for like 340, right? So that's why we're gonna go in with a 300, 310, maybe even upwards of 320. And he's really confident that he can sell this for 340.
Okay, so well, it sounds like you got it figured out then. If you got a guy that'll pay 340, which would be, I mean, it doesn't make any financial sense what you're telling me right now.
Right. I'm just trying to see how do you have the conversation with the seller and how do you set the expectations?
I tell you what I'm willing to pay for your house.
Okay.
Hey, I'm willing to pay fucking $250,000 for your house. Can we get a deal done? No. Okay, well, where do we need to be? And I never even make offers. I let them tell me.
Right.
So there is no real expectation. Either I got an end buyer already. I think you guys are way over fucking priced. You giving them. Because let's say I come in, I pay $340,000 for this house. I got to put $60,000 in it. Now I go sell it for. Now I'm in at $400,000, right?
You have to sell it for $450 to break even. Yeah.
So why would I do that?
Doesn't yeah.
So I mean, as the agent in Virginia just told me, the math ain't mathing. You guys are going to have to get it at a deep discount. And if this guy wants $350,000, why doesn't he just sit on the market with a realtor? So, like, what value are you providing this guy? Speed and convenience, like close in 10 days?
Yeah.
So, I think you're offering way too much money. You guys are going to go put this thing under contract at 310. You're going to sell to somebody for 340 plus closing costs. What's their strategy? They're going to go put 60 grand in it and break even.
I hope not. I hope they're buying old buyers because I feel like if they're going to go in and do a fix up flip and the RV is
well, no. If you got the terms, you got your terms mixed up. If they're going to fix it and flip it, the numbers aren't going to work. If they're going to buy it, repair it, and hold it, okay. But then what are the rents in the area?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at the rest. I was just trying to see like what's the conversation you have with the seller whenever you're going for the close, right? Like what is that conversation? See if you can.
If I can do this, would you do that? There's my conversation. If I can do this, would you do that? If I can give you $300,000 for this house, can we get it done? No, I need $325,000. Well, now you know you're $25,000 away from making a deal. So if I could give you 325, we got a deal right now. Yeah. So then you would have to go find somebody that's willing to pay more than 325.
How would you have? Let's say the house is vacant, right? And let's say we want to show the house to a few of the buyers. Like, how would you have a conversation with the seller regarding that?
Well, you just said that you're going to put a lockbox on it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see like. Do I let him know? It's like, hey, we're gonna have a lockbox in there.
We need the keys to the house. I need to put a lockbox on this thing so I can get my contractors in and out. So I got one contractor over here that I use all the time, but he may be too busy, so I might have to send other contractors out. I don't have time to go meet these folks every single day, and when they want to get in versus when I can let them in are two different times. So yes. So yeah, you got to figure out.
Got it. So you're saying that, hey, I'm gonna have my contractors come look at the house in order for me to do that. You have access to the house.
Correct.
So I can get some bids on it. You don't say, hey, like I'm gonna show it to my other investors and stuff.
Why would you do that? You're not a realtor.
Right.
You're acting like a realtor. That's a third-degree felony.
Gotcha.
You're not selling the house. You're selling your equitable interest in the contract that you create. So don't get yourself in a situation. You're basically purporting that you're the end buyer. You go in there, you've run your numbers, you've had your guys come in and take a look at it, and after all is said and done, it doesn't make financial sense for me. However, I got somebody that would want to buy this, so I'm going to go ahead and put it under contract with them. You're still going to get the same amount of money I promised you. It's just I'm not going to be your end buyer.
Right. Right. Okay. Let me call him real quick. I want to wait for the call goes.
Okay, my man. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Out. So some people fucking don't even come on live. They just call my phone for advice. And this is what I do all day, every single day. Okay, so Ramos hopped out. Is anybody else in the back? Oh, I didn't even see this guy. And I didn't see Dustin. Like, I'm not good at running this shit. Sorry, guys. I didn't even see that you were trying to get in on the backside. Anybody got any questions? Oh, that's my haircut appointment at 1:30, letting me know that they're going to be happy to see me. That's great. So everybody's got automatic follow-up but me. I'll get a call with the neighbors. I will start with the brochure. I will call you after I call my client. I'll put our client. So, so that is my on-market property. There's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Go Raiders. You know the drill. Submitted a deal. Let's see here. A new one, or is that the old one that you sent it earlier today? Yeah, we isn't this the chick that I called and she didn't call me back? So I'm going to call you in 15 minutes. Let me see if that was her. No, this is that one. This one's not even on the market. So motivated seller, not listed. Okay, Lisa, what are they trying to accomplish? To be determined. So we don't know anything about this. It's vacant. It's an active pre-foreclosure. I left a message for this guy already, Lisa. He has not called me back. I did leave a message. You can be a Raider hater. That's all good. You just be wrong. I can't keep track of all the different spots that there's messages coming in. Okay, so Lisa, if you can hear me, I called that guy. I left him with voicemail, told him, hey, it looks like you're having some trouble with the bank. I'm not trying to buy your house, sell your house, any of that shit. Just trying to see if I can help you get the bank off your back. No return phone call yet. But nothing is preventing you from calling that guy. Like, were you on the phone with him? Like, how did you... Okay, you call him. You got on the phone with him? You got the connection. Like, you know, what is he trying to accomplish? Is he trying to save his house from foreclosure? Is he ready to sell his house? Like, what's the end game? There may be a little bit of a delay between what I'm saying and what they're seeing. But let's see here. So basically, this house will rent for $2,400. So she's not responding. So anyway, any other questions here in the back, guys? Dustin, Christopher, I just saw that you guys are in here. Got it, thanks. Just my voice issue today. I'm not doing back lead searches. Yeah, I don't ever do anything. Deals just come to me. Dustin, my man, what's up?
Nah, I just got back in the pickup. I'm trying to get all my stuff pulled up.
Okay. I'm guessing not in California with that accent.
No.
Where you at?
I'm in the panhandle of Texas.
I reckon.
God's country.
Hell yeah. She's short and she's skinny, but she's strong. Her sister come out sideways, didn't even flinch. Yeah, I know you, man. You a Cryboy fan?
Hey.
Cryboy fan?
Hey. No.
Where's your team?
I don't too much watch pro. I watch a
I'm
bunch of
gonna,
college.
I'm gonna fuck kick you off this podcast right fuck now, bro. I'm fucking you.
Oh, I'll watch a little San Francisco, a little Dallas.
Okay.
Kind of mess around.
All right. All right. So what's your question? You're pulling it up on your deal?
No, you can go ahead and go on if you want to. I was just kind of jumping in listening. I've been outside working, so I just now got back in where I could get on.
What kind of work you do?
I work in the oil field.
Doesn't everybody? Like, that's what you guys do out there. Yeah.
I
So you're broke is
farm and
what you're
drink.
telling me. Said no, you
Farm and
work
drink.
in the oil field.
Yeah. Yeah. Farm and drink and farm, occasional oil field. You know how that shit goes.
That a boy. Yeah, I had a boss that I used to sell cars with. That's what he did back in his younger days.
Yeah, I know. I take care of a bunch of existing gas wells right now, trying to keep them running.
Gotcha. All right. If you got any questions, just reach out.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Anyone here with deal in Fresno? Let's call your guy real quick. Let's see what's going on with this guy. Hang on here. Parts. Felix. Let's call this guy. Yeah, there's probably like 150 messages that have gone back and forth in the WhatsApp in the last 10 minutes. Like, they're just binging and bonging on each other back there. Let's see here. This is a newer agent, so let's see what's going on.
Hi, this is Enrique.
Enrique, John Motzenbacher called you last week about a property here on Bundy Avenue. You got a few minutes for me?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm just trying to figure out if we can put a seller finance deal together. You think your seller's going to be open to that?
Possibly.
Okay. What makes you say possibly? I mean, you got some cash offers in there or traditional buyers?
No, he just want, probably a good amount of a deposit. I mean, not a deposit, but down payment.
So are we talking about more than 10%?
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what happens if the house doesn't sell? What does he do with it then?
He's probably gonna rent it out. I have no idea, to be honest. We've gone over that. I told him,
Okay.
and I think we should rent it out. Throw it on the market next year.
Okay.
I honestly don't think he cares.
Yeah. Okay. So he's not motivated. So we'll move on to the next one. You got another one over here on East Illinois Avenue. What's going on with that one?
Yeah, we just threw that one on the market, man. They actually have a really low rate on that one. It's a huge house.
Yep.
It's like 4 beds, and then there's another room that can be converted to a 5th one. So yeah, we just threw that on the market. What are you guys kind of like thinking about possibly doing with that?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think that could be a great rental unit, maybe out by the rooms.
Okay, yeah, do something like a pad split. Okay, so you guys started at $399, then you dropped it $10,000. Like, what are they trying to accomplish?
So they're looking to buy another property. So, but we're, if they get 370, they'll be all right. If they get 380, they'll be all right. So 370 is kind of more like their bottom number.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not even going to beat them up on number. I mean, I can give them a down payment and make payments on this thing too. Are they going to be open to creative or?
Yeah, they definitely would. We've spoken about that. So we've had some too that they've kind of like. So on that one, what would your guys' numbers be at?
Well, usually I like to be into everything with the least amount of money possible, right? If they're wanting 20% down and some crazy interest rate, I can do that at my bank. Is, why would I go get a loan to pay off another loan, right? So that's why I do a lot of creative finance. I mean, we locked up 5 deals in Texas yesterday, all for $5,000 per unit. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to put 5 grand in these folks' pocket. Obviously, they're going to want more, but it's got to make financial sense. Like I can pay way too much for their property. So we've got 2 options. I can go with their price and they can go with my terms, or I can go with my price and their terms, but I can't do both. So what do you think? Is that a conversation that you, I, and them should have on the phone? You think you can handle that on your own?
Call right now. Let me merge the calls. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's just gonna be a quick holder, right?
That's fine.
Hey, John. So at the homeowner of 4532
Yep.
East
Yep.
Illinois. This is John. He's interested in the property up for sale.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
Pretty good yourself, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing damn good, my man. I'm looking at this property. It looks like the only thing wrong with this property is we don't have a buyer for it yet. Was this something that you were living in? Like, what's going on with this property?
No, we still live in it. We just want to move to Squaw Valley too because I just want more land and I like the mountains. Like my wife, she loves the mountains so much.
Gotcha.
And that's why. No, this neighborhood is pretty good. All the neighbors, they love it. It's good. It's not like a bad neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
All right. So you have something picked out in Squaw Valley already, or is that something that
Yeah. Yes, I already have something picked out, ready to go. I just want to, leave already and go over there. It's like, it better be over there.
Okay.
Have land. It's in the mountains. I love the cold over there. It's perfect.
how much land we talking about?
5 acres.
Oh, nice. That's a perfect size. That is a perfect size. I got one in Sanger with exactly that, 5 acres. I got my own little golf driving range out there that I bang golf balls back and forth. What are you going to do with 5 acres? You going to get some animals and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm going to put some more because I have 3 kids and I want them to be more like with the animals involved and all that type of thing, so they have more responsibility and stuff. You know what I mean?
You're going to get them up doing chores and living that honest life. I hear you.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Not this little video games every day, kind of little Mickey Mouse,
Bro, I got
Nowadays,
the same thing. I got the same thing going on at my house. I was dumb enough to buy my kids iPhones. Like, I don't even see these kids. And whenever they're doing something, their face is down in that damn phone. I thought it was going to be a great idea. Hey, I can always get a hold of you. But, bro, they just shut me out. And then I bought them ear pods. So now I'm not only tuned out. And every time I say something, the first thing out of their face is, what? Because they can't even hear me, right? So I get it. I get it. So get them out there in that fresh air and whatnot. So you've already got it picked out. I'm interested in this property. You would be interested in some sort of a seller finance deal where I can give you a down payment and make monthly payments on this thing?
You gotta talk to my real estate. That'll be Henry. He's more.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But that's why we're having this conversation, just to see if that's something like, what kind of terms that we can come to. Because I buy these things all across the United States, utilizing seller finance. So do you have a mortgage on this thing?
Yes, I still have mortgage on it.
Okay.
That way, he knows what's you're comfortable with, so we can make sure the numbers make sense for you and make sure they make sense for the other property as well.
Right. And so basically, I gotta finish. Basically, I sell this house. I have to have let me say, I gotta finish the mortgage and then put some money down for the new house.
Yeah, we could take over the payments on the mortgage. That's not an issue. How much money you need for the new loan?
I need to put 115,000.
You need to put 115 down, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to sell this thing. I get it. So what's the balance on this house right now? How much do you owe on it?
Just only 230, I believe.
Okay, so 230K. Okay, so that's where I see. Okay. All right. I mean,
a little bit less because we're always doing monthly payments every month, so probably is a little bit less, but I know it's 230.
okay, yeah. If I went to the bank and whatnot, I could probably obviously I can get in for about 80,000. So I don't know about that 115. I see what you're saying. What's the current interest rate on the one that you've got right now?
Interest rate, I don't.
It's very low. I think I want to say it's like 3.1, Andy, or like 3. Yeah, really low.
Yeah. One, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. We just paid that yesterday.
Okay. And what's your stroke every month? How much is that? It's taxes, insurance. How much is that?
Like almost 2,000 and I know 1,800.
So 1,800, and that takes care of the taxes and the insurance too, right?
Yeah, I should. But it's getting close to 2,000.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Andy, sorry to cut in, but yeah. So just the loan itself, it's about $1,060, and then property taxes and insurance with it, it's like $1,600. But I know the insurance is pretty high, so if you guys find like a lower premium, you guys could probably get that lower. But the property taxes just eat it up because they're like $400 a month on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, as you know, like it's hard to find insurance anywhere in California right now with this knucklehead that they got in as the insurance commissioner. I've had a hell of a time trying to find anything. And that's something you might want to look into too, Andy, is how much your insurance is going to be out there, because that can be construed as a fire area.
Like almost 400.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I really find out. That's why I need 115 so I could put down so my mortgage is low. I don't want it high no more
Mm-hmm.
because it's been ridiculous having so high, and then you have to pay. So like if we move to Squaw Valley, like I told my girl, we need to pay more so we have less, but we still have insurance and everything. It's almost the same, but it's not because you're paying insurance.
Right.
A little bit less. That's why I'm trying to pay 115. It's because I have to.
I gotcha. All right. And you've already got the place picked out. It's on the market. You guys have went and looked at it and all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me see if I can run some numbers. But if I came in and paid cash, like, I would have to be a lot lower than 389. I was just trying to figure out if there was a way that I could pay your 389 and make it financially pencil for me. I was looking to put, closer to 10% down, but that doesn't sound like that's going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I came in,
we're not assuming a loan because I want to say they have an FHA loan, so those are assumable.
I don't want to assume it. I just want to make the strokes on it. If I'm going to assume it, then basically I'm going to have to go qualify for it. And it takes a long time. I don't know how many of those you've done, but it could take 60 to 90 days.
Yeah, they take a while.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd be better off just going and getting my own loan at that point. But then I would not have the sweet interest rate, right? The 3.1% interest rate. I'd be up at 6.5%, which would basically turn this thing upside down for me. So, yeah, I mean, if you would take $40,000 down, I think we could put something on paper today. I can close in, before the end of the year, and you can get on to your next adventure in your life. Does that sound like something that we can work out, or am I way off?
What do you think, Henry?
40 down, and what would be the price that the asking price?
We can do the 389. So I would take over the stroke on his mortgage, and then we would make an equity payment to him every single month. I would have to pencil something out. Obviously, this is how it works. Like basically, I just need to have more money coming in than I have going out, and basically, Yeah. So basically, I would just have to reverse engineer this. So now that I know that you guys are open to this, I can go run some real numbers and I can put a real, um, offer in front of you. And then if it makes sense, well, yippee-ki-yay, we ink it up and we move it forward. And if it doesn't make sense, like maybe we can massage something to make it work. Let
And
me.
then would there be a balloon payment on there, or how would that work? Or
Well, yeah, I mean, that's something that we can definitely work in. I just need to have enough runway to, because here's the end game. The end game is for me to hold on to this property, make the stroke on your mortgage. So you've got a performing mortgage, make a separate equity payment every single month to you. And then when the interest rates come back down, I'm not saying they're going to come back down to 3.1 anytime soon, but like if we did, like I say, a 10-year balloon, somewhere along the lines when the interest rates came back down, I'm just using a number. Let's say that this house is worth $500,000 in 10 years. I could go cash out refi. So I could pay off your loan, pay off whatever I owe you, and whatever money I had left over, I can put that in my pocket. I don't pay any taxes on that whatsoever because it's a loan. It's not capital gains. And as long as I've got as long as I got a tenant in there that's making the stroke, I've got no problem. So the way I explain it to a lot of folks is if I had $100,000 house, I could sell you for $1 million. Your answer would be no. Like, what are you, crazy? But if I had $100,000 house, I could sell you for $1 million, but your payment was only $500 a month, and you knew you could rent it out for $1,000 a month. That's what I buy. I buy cash flow. I need to have more money coming in than I have going out. I can make absolutely any number work. I mean, in theory, I could pay $400,000 for this house. Completely irrelevant as long as the numbers on the backside make financial sense to everybody involved.
did you hear that, Andy?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm just thinking because my girl's not here. She's at work, and she's the name of the house. It's not me.
Yeah, well, basically, Andy, what we need to do, because John's going to run his numbers to see, what makes sense on his end. And for the 40,000, we got to see if, the numbers that he sends us back, if that would be able to, if the numbers are going to be looking similar, if you were going to put $115,000 down, because I think your payment, a month would be like $500, another, 500 for the insurance, right? So if we just got to make sure the numbers look good on our end, where you're not, stressing about, making all these payments. Do you get what I'm saying? And then
if you guys do our numbers, and then we could talk about this when my girl's here, probably like around. Oh, but I'm gonna be gone, damn it! But are you guys not tomorrow? Are you guys available later today?
Yeah, it's a possibility. You guys chit chat, figure out what time works for you. I got kids to pick up from school and all of that kind of stuff.
My girl comes home around like 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna be gone. Of course, go pick up my business. I have to go and do some things.
What do you do for work?
Me, I'm a junk disposable guy who goes to your house and, hey, do you want to remove your junk? Yeah. This is going to be how much it is. So basically junk removal.
Gotcha. That's a pretty lucrative business, right?
Yeah, but it's a lot of work, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you sound like a guy that I could probably use because we're junking out houses all the time. I got a lot of investor buddies. So,
really?
Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah, I might be able to send you some business for sure. And then Enrique, what about this house that he's looking to buy? What if I could get on the phone with them and negotiate some sort of seller finance or subject to, and basically make it a win-win for everybody? So Andy could buy his house on terms like I'm buying his. You think that would make sense?
Even better, man.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done it in Florida where a lady wanted way too much money for her house. I paid way too much money for her house, but then her credit was so trash that she couldn't buy gum. So I just ended up negotiating another deal for her on the house that she wanted. And basically we closed on two properties. I closed on hers and then I helped her close on the next one. So that's the beauty with creative finance. Yeah, that we can solve a bunch of problems.
If we could do that, that'll be nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's do this. Let me run some numbers. I'll shoot you a text, Enrique, and we can figure out when the best time is for Andy and the wife and you and I to hop on a call and see if we can pencil something out. I didn't bring a ring. I wasn't planning on getting down on one knee today to get married. So this is just our first date. Let me figure out what it is. And then if you guys feel comfortable, well, then we can call the pastor and pick out a venue and do all of this stuff to get serious about moving this deal forward. Fair enough?
Yeah, it could be today.
Yeah.
I have no problem today. Like, we could talk on the phone. My girl gets
Yeah.
out around 5 o'clock, and we could talk around 6.
Okay, sounds good. So let me see how my 1 o'clock appointment pencils out, and I'll tell you exactly what I can do. I'm sure 6 o'clock is going to work for me too.
Alrighty.
All right,
It should
Andy.
work for both of us.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, Andy. It was nice meeting you, Enrique. I will.
If you have more junk removal, I'm the guy.
Okay, fantastic, my man. We'll get it done. Appreciate the
boss.
time, fellas. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that's basically how we do it. So now maybe I get pencil a deal together to do something on that end. I don't know. But it's just a conversation. There's nothing magic about this shit. Can we agree? And Ishmael, if that's a house that you want to buy, there's your fucking deal right there. You're just going to have to come out of pocket. This guy needs down, cover the closing costs, and you're going to put 10 racks in my pocket. You can put 5 racks in my pocket because normally I'd make 10 racks and I would chop it with you. You put $5,000 in my pocket, we sing Kumbaya and right off into the sunset. But essentially, that is going to be my last call for the day. I've got to get to my on-market stuff. So every morning, we're going to go live at 8 a.m. and then we will we'll go to about noon. I'm trying to get all of my off-market stuff in the morning. And usually when Esteban's here, he can run the live and everything, and I can make more phone calls. So I'm just trying to answer your questions, try to make phone calls and whatnot. Agents are not getting back to us, as you guys could see. A lot of these agents just aren't serious about it. But that agent right there, it's a possibility. And those are 2 deals that, okay, wait, here we go. Hey, I was just about to end the live. Oh, you are? Oh. All right, there he is. You're in. I think. Bye.
On his back.
Like VD.
Ligma?
Can we hear you? Esteban, talk. I don't have any sound from you.
No, not here either.
No.
I said, John, can you read my name?
Yeah, there we go. No, I can't. What the hell does that say?
It's Ligma.
Let's see here. I don't see it on here because the thing's in the way. No, I can't read your shit.
It's fine.
What are you trying to convey?
No, nothing. All right, so what's the game plan? Are we meeting later? What are we doing? What do I need to do?
Basically, I've just been taking phone calls, answering whatever questions I can. Just got off the phone with the Fresno agent. Their one seller is not going to be realistic as far as a seller finance deal, but second seller, he wanted $115,000 down. I tell them, hey, I can go to a bank and get a better deal than that. What if I did $40,000 down? And he is open to that. I probably should have shot him less than that, but I mean, we'll see if we can get it done. I've already got the buyer, which is that guy right there. And we'll see if we can get a deal penciled out.
Okay, cool.
So how do you do you have all the controls and you can get in, or because I'm in on your deal you can't get in?
No, you started it from yours, so So I don't have access to anything on
Like,
yours.
how do we? Yeah, we need to figure out how to pass the baton.
I just looked up what ligma means.
It's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah.
What is going on here with my camera? I changed my camera too. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. If you guys if you guys are in the Discord or Facebook, whatever, like send me a message, whatever you guys need help with. And then tomorrow we're gonna go live again. We're probably gonna focus on the local list here. We'll probably do like some live walk-in properties or whatever. But whatever you guys want to see, or if you need help like underwriting a deal, or maybe handling a certain objection, whatever, just like let me know, and I can like do it tomorrow on the live, so that others that also want to know can know how to overcome that or do that. There's an event today with Pace Morby. It's a free event. It's at 3 p.m. Let me get the link for you guys.
Arizona
I really suggest
time, or
3 p.m. Arizona time.
which is 2:00 Pacific.
3 hours from now, basically.
No, it'd be 2 hours.
It's 12, bro. Oh yeah, 2 hours. Sorry, 2 hours from now.
Math ain't mathin'. All right,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna let you do whatever. How do I mean, leave this on right now? Like, what do you need to do? I need to go unlock the gate.
Yeah, I'm just getting the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, I'm gonna go unlock the gate for my gardener. I'll be right back.
So let me send you. Yeah, we're gonna have some live Q&As, and then basically they're gonna show you like how to partner up with me. It's all free. It's all free, by the way. I have all the tools and everything, so I got nothing to sell you guys. So how to partner up with other sub 2 students. That's the reason why I've been doing the lives. I just want to help out others, and there's plenty of ways for all of us to make money and work together, like paying others assignment fees, doing some gator lending, finding leads, calling buyers, whatever. Like I got it all. So I just put the link on the chat. You guys want to sign up? There's my number 2 for you guys. And then those who are on Discord, I'm going to post a link. Anyone can get access to the link. You can just go to the free Pace Morby group, and then there's a link on there. If you guys can't find it, I'll post it on my Facebook. I'll make a post, and then I'll post it on Discord as well.
Appreciate that, man. Hey, Esteban, let me know if you need an extra TC. I feel like that'll really help the both of us.
Who's talking?
That will be Mo Buys Houses. Hasn't bought any houses yet, though.
Mo, we need to get you Mo houses. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'll get in contact with you.
Yes, sir. Please, if you need any help or anything, just let me know.
What are you good at?
Recently good at Trek contracts. Learned everything about them. I'm good with regular purchase agreements. But if you want me to like call and ask for EMD, whatever it is, I could do it.
Cool. Yeah, are you hopping on the live tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I got a couple meetings. I got to deal with knuckleheads like Eric there, who I got to pick up their slack. But
today?
Basically, what John is doing, what I'm doing, like I've been running the whole show on my own, like from calling sellers to buyers to like everything. So just showing you guys how to do it. So I gotta slap some people in the back with a wet noodle after this. But yeah, I'll post my I think my number's in the Discord. So
yeah,
I don't want to
have
share
your number.
Okay, yeah. So just shoot me a text, and then we'll figure something out.
Yes, sir.
I think we have. Well, we just got 5, but those are already under contract, and I have maybe like 2 or 3. We'll probably need to TC. I do a lot of stuff in Texas, so I'm sure we can find something for you.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, I don't know. John highlighted me here, so I can't send the live. So we're just gonna stare at each other in this live awkwardly until John.
I'm gonna go ahead and open this link in the new tab and save it.
Yeah. So John want to go walk his dog. Is that what I'm hearing?
His biggest challenge, his biggest speaker list, his biggest giveaway.
Yeah.
You gotta let the gardeners in.
Yeah. So it's free. John, can you put that link on the chat?
I don't know what it is. Oh, Ligma?
It's
okay.
Yeah, the link on the chat. Can you add it on the QR code so others can scan?
QR codes. Add one. Link. Paste. Morby. Live. Create. Image leads, Discord. How come I didn't? Oh, here. Oh. Show.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, so go ahead and.
Yeah, it's like below the normal ones. That's
well,
wild.
that's pretty cool.
I wonder if I could add it up here. No, I can't.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who join, I'll make sure you get your first deal before the end of the month, whether it's a JV deal, helping you find a buyer or something. Just got to make sure you're action takers. So that's the reason why I'm here on this live. I know there's a couple of you guys who are tire kickers, and there's a couple here who will take action. So you guys scan the QR code. If you're on the Discord, you'll see me in the Discord. If you're on the A1 Discord, you'll see me there soon. We'll be live again tomorrow, and I'll update you guys in the Discord if anything changes.
8 o'clock was live. Somebody was in here. Let's see here. That was Dustin. I don't know if he's got a question or not, but I just added him to the mix.
Yeah, you do that actually. I'm gonna hold on. Let me.
Oh, I'm just listening to y'all ramble.
Someone had a great question. I'm trying to look for it. Damn. Oh yeah. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, does a loan mod? Nate asked this question. Does a loan mod change up the interest if qualified?
Well, they're modified the loan. So yesterday, somebody was on here. The guy had like a 3.7% interest rate. Did a loan modification. The shit went up to like 8%. So basically, it changed the payment, and he couldn't.
Oh, pretty. How about yourself?
8%. Fuck, man.
Yes, I'm a subsidy student.
Awesome. Very good. Did you get an affiliate link emailed to you?
You know what? I probably did, but I have way too many emails coming in. So I had to create different emails like for everything.
Gotcha. You feel free to use that link. You can post it on Facebook or social. Did you join us yesterday or?
No, I missed it. I've been running a Facebook Live every single day with John Motzenberg, and I have another little community. So I'm trying to get everyone from all the different channels to use my affiliate link. So that link that I just signed up through, which prompted you to call me, I shared that link. So is that tied to my affiliate link?
Yeah. Yes. Well, actually, did you sign up through somebody else's link?
I don't know. It's fine. As long as they get in here. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, they can hear me. Oh, they're on the line. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I guess as long as people join, I don't care about the. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so yeah, feel free to join us tonight. We look forward to having you. Just wanted to call and connect with everybody on a personal level. Thank you for being in touch too. We appreciate you and everything we do within the group. So let me know if you have any questions about Gator. This is my direct line. We are the first wave me and my group of actual salespeople to join the P40 brand. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been pretty thinking cool.
Well, since I have you on the line, if Pace Morby needs to, I think they need another integrator. There's a lot of little things I think that could be better organized. I work with some of the like bigger students like Chai, Prakash, and some other people. So I know there's a lot of knuckleheads and stuff too. Even they pay the membership, and they're just knuckleheads. So I'm not a knucklehead.
Yeah, you get that in every group. Unfortunately, that's just human dynamic.
Okay, well, I have to keep you in my back pocket.
Okay, yeah, keep my number. Feel free to call me if you ever need any help with anything, especially anything to do with Gator. Like, we're going to be meeting. I think eventually we'll move into some too as well. So we're starting with the Gator community. And
We should have a Gator fund. That'd be great.
I agree. Yeah, no, I totally agree. To have, like, internally, you mean?
Yeah, like some kind of Gator fund where, all the Sub 2 students, just how we're doing the Sub 2 fund, something very similar. And I think that would be really, really great opportunity for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I'll bring that to light actually in our group chat. Thank you for that input.
Yeah, I need to get the credits once the fund starts, though. Maybe we could name it like after my name or something.
You need a 0.000001%.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking. But all right, hey, I appreciate you calling.
No problem. That's fun. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, likewise.
Okay, take care.
All right, they call me from Pace. So, that's the affiliate link. You guys
I gotta
hop in
go
there. It's in
rescue my wife. I'll be right back.
2 hours. So you can end it. Look at John. All right, I guess we'll stay here again. That's cool, guys. What do you? I can't see anybody's name here, so I don't mean to be disrespectful. But the guy with the cowboy hat, I forgot your name, bro. What's your name?
Justin.
Justin?
Yep.
Justin, what's going on, bro? So, what do you need help with the most? What's stopping you from getting your first deal?
Well, I was looking at it. I was telling John earlier that kind of swinging for the fences here. I got a nice property that I've been kind of eyeballing for quite a while. It's a multi-unit, like 30 units. Just looked up actually today. The taxes went delinquent 2 days ago on their first installment. They were due on the 10th for our county. The outside, just the maintenance, yardscape, landscape, all that. Bushes dying, not really taken care of. The ivy, it's growing up along the side of the walls. It's just looking and digging a little bit deeper. This company owns, I guess, 3 different rentals, and they kind of put their A clients in one, their B clients in another, and their C's in another. And this C clients is what they're doing on this one, and it's not on market at all. I was looking at it. They purchased the property in 2001. Right now, just of course, Zillow is very accurate, but it's showing around about a 2.5 million. But I don't know how to get in there. How to. I don't want to burn the deal before I even have a chance to do it. So. There's a lot of rookie mistakes that I don't want to make, on something that could be just a freaking gold mine. And so,
Where is it? What market is this again?
It's the Central Valley, California.
Was it like Bakersfield area or?
Between Modesto and Fresno.
Oh, okay. Did you already bring this to John's attention?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of feedback did John give you?
Pretty much get a hold of him after this.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so get a hold with
Just
John.
one that just came in on Facebook. Hello? Whoa. I'm trying to come here.
North Carolina. All right, John. I gotta answer this phone call. I don't know who it is. Do you wanna?
Okay, put the cat away.
You do that. Is that the one?
Discord. That pitch subject to with, and they were down there in the seller. The only thing is they're worried about
where the bank calls due on sale.
Put me on the line with them.
Give me a three-way or
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That way you can explain it better.
Yeah. What was I didn't catch your name. Give me your name and the address. Wait, hold on. Yeah. This knucklehead didn't even give me the address.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with her. She didn't answer. I just talked to her 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Just text me. Do me a favor. Just text me the name and the address. That way, when she does call you back, I know what I can reference to.
Okay, text you her name?
Yeah, and the address. Unless you want me to call. You want me to call her?
Yeah, you can try to call her.
What?
I just phone with her. 5 minutes ago.
What's her phone number?
It's
Now, is this? Did you guys already talk terms or anything like that?
So we didn't get into the details. I told her, like I said, I told her about it. She was down. I sent her the contract that Eric told me to send, and after that, I think I told you about it. She basically ghosted me. She wouldn't call me back, text me back. Then I called her back today, and then she finally answered.
Okay. All right. Let me give her a call.
I think they just got scared with the due on sale clause or something.
Okay. Let me give her a call. All right. Let's see if she answers. Posting's nice. Been on market for 117 days.
Hi, you've reached Christine Ganji with the Action Realty.
I guess it's not an answer. I was trying to show you guys how to overcome a due on sale objection on the live, but guess we'll leave that for tomorrow. All right, guys. So where's John?
I don't know. He just kind of walked out.
Yes, I guess. I still got to work, so let me. Brian. So yeah, get with John after this, and then I'll take a look. I'll take a look with that on that property with him. All right. Does anybody need like help, like dispo or anything? All right, John.
Real quick, in the jot forms that Janelle Johnson or whatever, she needs dispo on all of them. She has them all under contract.
Okay.
Like,
So,
I mean, one of them's a mobile home. There's one where
what markets?
It makes no financial sense. There's one where the seller paid $190,000 for the house earlier this year, but they want to sell it for $78,000. And they're all cash deals. They're not creative.
Okay. So, what markets are these in? Just
They're in Colorado, but I got people calling me on fucking Facebook live.
that's fine. I have the biggest buyer in Colorado for wraps in my back pocket.
Yeah, but that's a wrap, not a cash deal.
You can buy cash.
Well, here's the deal. So, an appointment I got to be at 1:30. And then I've got other deals. I've got on-market deals. Like, I'm handcuffed when you're not here. Oh, thank you, honey.
So what you're saying is we have too much deals coming in?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm saying. We just got to get rid of them now.
That's why, yeah. Put the link up again. So, yeah, for those of you guys who are like, I'm truly serious. Like I said, I have nothing to sell you on this live. Ask Eric, any other people I've helped close deals. Just hop in on the live, and then if you guys hop in, you just use the link. I was going to send you to Pace Morby's Zoom. I'll be on there, and ultimately, what they're going to show you guys is how to work with us, right? And I'm going live all this week, end of last week, showing you guys how to partner up together. So I'll see you in there, and then we got to get Alex a deal. And then I can't see the name. I just see a big cowboy hat.
Justin, love a deal.
Yeah, I like it better than John. So, yeah, we got Ramos. So that's pretty much it. I'll also post the link on my Facebook and Discord so you guys can join. Again, it's in like an hour and a half. I do everything I can to hop in there. Like, the fastest I've ever closed a deal in, I think it was like 8 or 9 days. And there's 11 days till Christmas. So you guys, and I got deals closing after Christmas too, right? So I can show you guys how to dispo, how to find buyers. I already have the buyer's info. There's a lot of work, to be done on my team, like all like paid work where you guys are just learning and getting paid. I have nothing to sell you. So if you guys are serious, I've already brought in some people from the lives, to get deals first. Join my free we'll get you a deal. All right, John, we can cut it. We can cut it here.
All right, so you and I are going to have a conversation offline right now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream, and then
you do that.
I'll end the stream, and
Not
then I'll
yet,
call you.
All right.
You're good? All right. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time.